So this is my first real video for my channel. My name is Rosie and I'm a reader, so Rosie the Reader. It's kind of a takeoff on Rosie the Riveter. I'm from Northern California where a lot of victory ships were built, and so that's kind of what popped into my head because my first choice for a channel name was actually taken, so I was trying to think of different things and that's just what I came up with, and it's a little silly, but I think my channel is going to be a little silly, so that definitely works. So since I'm a newbie on BookTube, I decided to do the newbie tag and, did all the questions. So here's my answers. The first question is, why did you start this channel? And I started this channel because I was watching all these BookTube videos late at night, and I kept watching these book tags and everyone was coming up with answers, and I found myself, as I was saying, I thinking, what would I put? Like, what would my favorite book with a blue cover be? Or what would this, what would that? And then I thought, why not just do it? And I also feel like some of my favorite books aren't really mentioned a lot on BookTube. And so I wanted to mention them. I wanted to get them out there, and so that maybe there'll be new fans of them or whatever. But I'm new. I can't count on that, obviously, but it would be fun if that did happen. And the next question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, I'll be honest, I'm older than many, probably most booktubers out there, and I am married and I do have 2 children. So that does make my perspective a bit different than many of the rest of you. Don't worry though, I still love young adult books. I read them, I write them, and of course as a writer, that's a different perspective as well. So even though I do come to this from a different place in life, I think that may be an asset, and I'm going to tell myself it's an asset as I move forward and do this, because I will present things differently because of it. The next question is, what are you most excited about this new channel? And I'm most excited about meeting people who love reading and love books as much as I do. Not everybody in my real life friend base, does enjoy reading as much as me. It's hard to enjoy reading as much as me, let's be honest. And so I'm excited to make new friends that have this particular interest in common. The next question is, why do you love reading? And I love reading for a lot of reasons. It's a good way to fill in time. It's just plain fun. But probably the strongest reason is that with reading, you can go to a different time, a different place. No one's invented a time machine, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. There's some implications with that, changing history and all. But with a book, you don't have to be able to get on a plane right then. You don't have to have a time machine. You can go anytime, anywhere, any place you want. And I think that's fantastic. The next question is, what book or book series got you into reading? And that's one that I can't answer, and I don't think even my parents could answer, because my parents, my grandparents, they read to me from before I could even talk. And so, I can't really say this is the one book that made me a reader, that made me love to read, made me love books. I hear a lot of people talk about, oh, I wasn't a reader, I didn't enjoy it, and then I found Harry Potter, or then I found Twilight, or then I found XYZ. That's not me. I'm sorry. I can't really answer the question. The next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? I don't have a single favorite booktuber. I think everybody's fantastic. Everybody I've watched so far is fantastic, and I'm only just scratched the surface of who's out there. But I have loved everything I've seen. So I guess I would just ask them all, if they were all in this room, I would ask advice on getting started. And I know that's such a cliche answer, but there it is. The next question is, what challenges do you think will be the hardest with starting the channel? And for me, it's definitely the technology. I'm not super high tech. I'm always having to ask for help, getting the lighting, getting the camera set up right, getting the editing done, it's all a huge challenge for me because it's all technology. But I love books. I want to share this with other people, and this just seems like so much fun that I think once I get the hang of it, it'll be totally worth it. So I'm definitely willing to give this a shot. So thank you all for watching, and happy reading.